what up guys, it's Matthew from Shoe Crew TV. In today's video you're going to see JD and Norm from Get in the Van podcast. They're going to be displaying some of their top sneakers from their collection. You will not be disappointed. You will see some 101 samples, some bespoke Air Force Ones, some Pigeon Pumas, some Bape stuff, and a sneaker that's created by a rapper that's not named Kanye. I won't give any hints, but I promise you guys, if you stay through the whole video, you will be blown away at what these guys have. So if you can, guys, please throw a subscription to our channel, Shoe Crew TV. It's where you can see videos like this and other content as well. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Also, shout out to JC, man, for letting us YouTubers like me be able to submit our content and give you guys new, fresh, funky, different type of content every day, man. So shout out to everybody that likes this video. I hope you guys enjoy it. Peace, and I hope to see you guys on the next one. So we got Get in the Van podcast right here. We got JD and Norm here to show some of their favorite sneakers out of their sneaker collection.
I'll start with my Crooked Tongues collection. These are released in 07, I believe. 07? How old were you in 07? So, Crooked Tongues was a website back in the day based out of England, jolly old England. Super cool, very influential in the sneaker world.
They did a lot of collaborations.
They did a lot of collaborations, not just with Puma. They did
plenty of New Balances. Adidas, they did Reeboks. They did Adidas. They did all sorts of stuff.
So, but this was by far my favorite. They did 3 colorways. This orange, the green, and then this burgundy.
So how did you feel completing this pack, Norm?
I feel complete. My life is complete. It took me a while. I got this release date. This was released. I remember I had to wake up hella early because of the time difference.
Yeah.
And I picked these up first. This was the 3rd release. So these are already released. And I think they did.
Did you miss those, or did you just not
I missed them.
Okay.
I missed them. And but the 3rd one, the thing about these were, they did a contest. I guess, like kind of like not a viewer, but whatever, like design the 3rd installment, and this was the one that won. So that that orange with the cream, the yellow, and this was the first release, the green. Actually, this was the last one that I got, and then the burgundy one was pretty cool too. I wear them all. These were easy to get. The other 2, if you missed it, you copped them for retail for resale price, which was a lot. So thankfully I have a friend that works at Puma. This is actually a sample.
Fancy.
Yeah, I have to show. I'm so proud. So they're numbered on the footbed. They're numbered, but this one isn't. So it's a factory sample. And I didn't think I'd ever get them.
Really?
It's one of those things. Yeah, I never thought. I thought, oh, these are good, and I wore the out of these. Like, seriously, I'm cussing all on your channel. Is that okay?
Nah, that's
kids.
Cool, man.
Yeah, kids, don't cuss, kids.
Did you have to drop a lot of bread for the sample, or did he hook you up?
Did it just so happen to be a sample?
It just so happened to be. I didn't know it was a sample. They didn't come in a box, and I was like, I got them for a good price. I got them for a really good price, way lower than a sample would be, and I got them. They didn't come with a box. And the first thing I noticed was that footbed. And so I messaged him. I go, hey, were these,
why are they
samples
not
or what? I'm like, samples. And he goes, yeah, they were an at-once sample for reps. It's a rep sample. So they give these to show, to give to rep. They give it to reps so they can go show shops or whatever. So, but that's what that was. So there's slight differences. I'm sure I could pick it apart with an actual released one, but the first thing I noticed.
He did wear them though, and I saw him get blood on the toe.
I got blood on the toe, but thanks, Crep Protect. I used Crep Protect. Trying to get that sponsorship. It really works. Hey guys, do you like Bathing Ape? Here's a pair of Bathing Ape shoes. Right? They made shoes. These were from 2010, 2009. But anyway, they released different colorways back in 03, which they're very, very hard to find and very expensive now. So these, of course, I had to get them. They are Bathing Ape crepes, but Puma stars. They're made to look like a Puma basket. And if you have seen, you smell that? But anyway, it's actually made to look like a Puma basket, and they fit just like a basket. The quality is bananas, seriously. The leather is just crazy, and I just recently wore these. And every time I wear them, nobody notices them. Nobody's like, oh yeah, look, Bathing Ape. So, which is kind of cool. But anyway, Ape Star, right there.
Bape on the
and
back
it still hasn't even worn off
Bape.
like the. How many times have you worn those?
3 times.
Only 3. Oh, I was gonna
3.
say, it still hasn't worn off in there.
No, yeah.
What makes you want to bring them out for that special occasion? Like what?
I mean, now that I wore them to lace up. I wore them to the kicks and cuts in Corpus. You know, basically it was like, you know, wear it to a show and whatnot. But I'll wear them to the mall and whatever. This one's a sentimental pair. They released these earlier on this year. It's a collaboration with Mita and X Large store. This colorway is the same colorway that Ad Rock from the Beastie Boys wore on their cover of Check Your Head, and they just re-released the colorway. I looked for this colorway for years and years and years because they never really released them. That was just a vintage pair that he wore, but Mita got with Puma and got with X Large, and they did this release. So super in quality suede, and I love these.
If Kylie Jenner did a Puma, would you cop it?
For a dude?
Yeah, for a dude.
If Caitlyn Jenner did one, I would do.
Boy.
Why not? Hey, why not, right? My last pair is probably one of my most cherished possessions for many reasons. That's why it's in the special sneaker something. But these are Puma Pigeons.
Collaboration with Staple Brand.
And a collaboration with Jeff Staple. And very special, for one, because this gentleman got them for me. It was a gift from but also, two, Jeff Staple signed them. Oh, both pairs. Look at that. Thank you, Mr. Staple. The quality on these are what you expect from a Staple shoe. I'll put that out there. The inside, the leather inside is just menace.
Norm's favorite thing on the inside.
Yeah, oh look, there's bird poop in there. So we have that in common. Signature Puma on the heel tab there. I love them. I wear them too. They're a little bit big, but I still rock them. Like I said, that's why they're on display here. But if you try to get these, now, like
it's pretty hard to find.
Really hard to find. So I'm really fortunate. So now we get into real shoes, guys. This is JD Beltran. Please follow him on Instagram. He loves new followers, and DM and ask him a lot of questions about shoes. He loves talking about shoes.
But anyway, get into my shoes here. I have this one because I couldn't find my 2010 release. This one is the better release anyway. That I actually... Did we trade shoes? Or I got these from Norm. Whatever the reason was, I got these from Norm.
Yeah.
But Infrared Air Max 90. This is probably my favorite release shoe of all time. Like, no matter how many times this releases, they always do a decent job. And I wear these a lot. They're starting to separate right there. But whatever. These are from 03. They have a bigger bubble. The inside of the bubble's painted white.
Yeah, that's why I could.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
The red's a little different too.
Yeah.
Like the red's a little different on all the pairs, but 2010 pair that I would have brought is the one I've worn the most. I've moved pretty much every time I've moved apartments since leaving high school. I've moved in those. So they have quite a bit of miles on them. But yes, the Infrared Air Max 90, this shoe is pretty much timeless to me. Like no matter how many times it releases, it's always a good shoe.
I got it off eBay actually from London.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Moving on, we have, this is not the original box, but this didn't have a box. So one of my favorite, well, my favorite color is purple, so I have a lot of purple stuff. But one of my favorite brands, store or whatever, that does collaborations is Soulbox out of Berlin. My favorite New Balance that they did, I love New Balance and I love the 1500, which is this model. The Purple Devil 1500 here. I was lucky enough to, in a roundabout way, I got these from the owner of Soulbox. This is a sample of the Purple Devil. The midsole is different, the bottom's different, and the material placement is all a little different. But my knowledge, these are a one of one in this variation. There's a few other variations that are also one of one, but this is the closest one to the release pair that has an all white midsole, gum bottom, and the materials are a little different. But I love the shoe. Very thankful to have it, and if you guys have not ever cared to look up Soulbox or their collaborations before the Ultra Boost, I definitely recommend you do so. Whenever Hikmet was the owner, he could do no wrong with collaborations pretty much. Next we have the only pair of Jordans I have.
What is in that box?
Yeah, I know, it's all falling apart and whatever. But anyway, it's this blue thing that everybody likes to talk about. This is like the shoe I get every time I go to a sneaker show. People are like, oh, did you bring the M&Ms? No, I didn't bring the M&Ms. Just for further reference, no, I didn't bring them to any show. M&M 4, I don't know if people actually still care about these or not, but I have a lot of M&M related shoes. At one point I had everything he'd done minus the Carhartt 4 and the Jordan 2. This one I'm very proud of. The reason it's all beat up and crumbling and chipping, and it's literally crumbling there, and I've popped the bubbles on both of them. I played basketball in them. If anybody's familiar with the Keele Colon Cancer Foundation that George Keele does, he did an event here in San Antonio, and I wore these to play basketball, and I have pictures and there's video of it as well. They're really falling apart. But I played basketball in these a week before my dad passed away of colon cancer at his event here in San Antonio. So they have a lot of sentimental value to me. That was almost 2 years ago, but that was the last time I wore them. That's the last time I ever will wear them, I think. I don't want to get them restored. Everybody's like, you should get them soul swab, you should do this. No, I just want to keep them the way they are because they have a lot of sentimental value to me, at least. Because, you know, the colors for colon cancer are blue, and the whole shoe is blue. I even put blue laces in them. But it means a lot to me, even if it's beat and nobody cares about it. And they're like, oh, you wasted so much money. I don't give a shit. Like, my shoes are for me, not for other people to judge me on. But since we were talking about the last one I have here, we were talking about, I mentioned I wore those a week before my dad passed. I had the opportunity last June 2016. I went to New York and I did their bespoke program, and I made these Air Force Ones that are themed after my dad. So they have, you know, what I call my dad, what I did call my dad. My dad and I, common link was we both liked soccer a lot, so it has the soccer ball with the colon cancer ribbon. It has my dad's soccer number on the back. He was number 13 when he played. My dad was from Spain, so Spanish flag, and then my mom's from Colombia, but my dad liked Colombia so much that he pretty much was Colombian by the end of it anyway. Yeah. So, and then just a lot of materials and stuff that would have represented my dad. But that was my favorite bespoke. Oh, and my dad went to UT, so that's why the orange is on the back. A lot of stuff that would have represented my dad. I would have worn these this year to the Keele Colon Cancer Kick and Roll, but I was out of town whenever it happened, unfortunately. But that's my favorite bespoke that I've done. I've done 4 in total. I just didn't want to bring all of them. But yeah, that's my shoes.
The materials are crazy on those.
Yeah,
seriously.
I took my time making that one.
Yeah, it's really nice. Really nice.
But yeah, that's my shoes
there you
that
go,
I brought.
there's shoes. We can be found at Get in the Van Podcast on Instagram. Get in the Van Podcast. And also follow me personally at Into THA0, Into the O. It's not Nathan. Everybody's, oh, what's up, Nathan? No, my name's Norm.
Call him Nathan. Get on Instagram and call him Nathan.
No, don't.
Or
don't call me Jeff.
Damn it, call him Jeff too. But anyway, my Instagram is JAYDEEBELTREN, JD Beltran. That is my name. That's my Instagram. Follow me there if you want to see pictures of my dog and occasionally pictures of shoes.
Yeah.
We do a podcast, like you said.
We do a podcast called Get in the Van.
Yeah, we talk about wieners and...
We talk about wieners, and we talk about Caitlyn Jenner, and whatever else we feel and a little bit of sneaker talk, too. So if you are looking for...
potty humor with a tiny bit of sneakers, we got you covered.
Yeah, exactly. We are your destination for all things potty humor and sneakers. So, yeah.